Hi everyone, this is Ibrahim Babadute from Diatek Analytics. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can extract some particular information from Microsoft Excel cells. If you look at what we have here, let's assume that someone gave you this information and they ask you to analyze the sales. Maybe they want you to analyze the revenue generated by each of these guys. We have to multiply the units sold multiply by price so as to have our total revenue, and you have your data in this format. How are you going to do that? I'm going to use reference methods for you, and I'm going to tell you the advantage of each of these methods. Okay, now the first method, which is simpler, which anybody can do, is what we call autofill. Then what you need to do, just put 195, the first value here, then press enter button on your keyboard. You will now press Ctrl E, E as in elephant. You can see I have the remaining quantity sold by each of these guys. You can see we have 25 irrespective of where they are located. Okay, you can see that the sentence is different, but you can see how we arrive at this. Then you can do the same thing for the price. What you need to do is just to take this 20, press the 20 first, press enter button. You will now press control button. You will see control button CTR on your keyboard, and E as an elephant, as I said, control E. You can see that we have this result. Then to know our revenue, what we need to do here, or total sales, we just need to multiply this by this. That is what we need. Just say equal to, then this multiply by this. Then you autofill it down, double click it. Once your cursor has turned to this plus, then you double click it down. You can see that we have the total sales. But the problem with this method is that if anything change from your data source, it's not going to reflect here. And the essence of any data analyst or any Excel user who are performing anything is just to automate your work, so that if anything change at the back end, then you don't need to be panic. You don't need to be worried about that. It should be also be taking care of itself from what you have built. Okay, now let's assume that I change this to 200. Now let me change this to 200, from this 195 to 200. You press enter, you can see what happened. It does not change. By implication, you have to come back here and you compute your formula or your autofill. This does not make sense. Okay, now let me get rid of all this. Let me delete them. Now that is the first method. The second method, which will make your workflow automated. Okay, it will make it automated. Now you just need to come here. I want to extract this 200, and there's a particular function in Microsoft Excel. Now we call it regular expression regex. Okay, it has been in other applications like a Python, SQL, but they just introduce it in Microsoft Excel, and you can use that if you are using Microsoft Office 365. Without 365, it is not possible to use that. Now you just need to come here and say equal to regex extract. I want to extract something. Then what do we want to extract? Okay, you come to this text. Then what is my pattern? Then my pattern, you have to quote it. My pattern will now be, and you put this class. Okay, I need digit. I need digit. And if you take this digit alone, let's see what will happen. I will later show you something. Okay, let me close this. Let me close this. Then let me press enter. You can see that it just brought the first digit number for us. If we do it down, you can see it just brought the first two. You can see it, but this is not what we want. By implication, what we need to do here is just to modify this. Okay, this one stand for digit. Then I don't need single digit. I need any number of digits that I have there. Then you will now add plus. You will add plus sign in front of this D. Then let me now re-enter it. You can see that I have my result fully, and if you autofill it down now, you can see that everything is intact. Okay, now we have been able to extract the quantity sold, okay, of by each of these 6%. Now we also need the same thing for the price. Okay, how are we going to do that for the price? Okay, to do this for the price, you can see that it will be very difficult, okay, to take this because there are some kind of attachment, denomination attached to it. And how are we going to do that? Okay, I will now do this. I will come here and say equal to. I will make use of text after now. I will say text after. Okay, this is my text, comma, what is delimiter here? Let's say I say my delimiter is let's say my delimiter is at. Let's say at. Let me take at as my delimiter. I will do it like I'm talking about the character as well. You have to quote it at. Okay, you can see that the character of each of these guys is at something. They sold it at something. Okay, now to extract the price, then you can now press your enter button. You press your enter button, you can see that I have 20 naira each here now. Okay, but it's not possible to multiply this. It's not possible. I have to remove this each. Then by implication, to remove this each, I need something before this each. Okay, that is what I need. I will now say text before. I will introduce text before. Okay, this is my text. Then comma, before what? Before each. Okay, don't forget to quote it is a text. You press enter button, enter. You can see that I have this $20 now, but I don't know, maybe it will see this as a text or as a number. Let me try to multiply this is equal to this multiplied by this. Let's see what will happen. Enter. You can see that it worked fine. By implication, then I can just drop this down. I will drop this down. You can see that I have this. Then I will also autofill this down. You can see that we have our result intact, our total revenue, we have it intact. And if you want to put it in dollar sign, you can just click here and it will be in dollar sign. You can remove the decimal. You can see that we have our result intact here. That is how you can solve this kind of problem if you are facing it. We have this kind of data. It's part of data cleaning. We do tell our guys that whenever you want to do any analysis, the data cleaning skill is very paramount. It's important to every analyst, because if you don't know how to do this, it will not possible for you. And if you have to do this manually, then it's going to waste a lot of your time. Now, let me now go back to this 200. Let me change it to its initial value, which is 195, and let's see what will happen now. 195. Enter. You can see that the result has changed automatically. Okay, I don't need to come and do anything here. Once you have put your house in order, then you don't need to panic. If anything change, then it's going to take care of itself here. As you can see, everything is balanced. And if you want to know total revenue, here what we need to do, shortcut is just the alt and equal sign, and you press enter button, and you can see that all the revenue generated from all our salesperson is 8,630 US dollar. As you can see, as simple as this. Now let's move to another way of extracting some information from our cells. Now, here you have this, you have the name, you have finance, you have what is it called? You have the employee ID. Now you want department, you want to extract the department, and you want to extract staff ID. How are you going to do this? That control E autofill stuff can still work for you here. Okay, department, you just need to type finance, you press enter button and you press control E, you can see everything is fine. But if anything change from your data source, it's not going to change here. That is the problem with this. As a result of this, I don't usually go with this, except I know that the analysis I want to do is just an ad hoc analysis. They want to consume it immediately. I don't have any thing to bother about. I will do this method and go. But once you know that it's something that it will be repetitive, as anything can change at the background, okay, at back end at any time, then it's good that we go with this. Then you just need to come here and say text. I need text after. Okay, this is my text. Comma, what is my delimiter? My delimiter is dash. I press enter button. You can see that if you do this, it will take this first delimiter, which is this first dash. You can see that is why I have finance F0555. Okay, that is what we have here, and that is not what they ask you to do. I just need only this finance here. Then how are we going to do that? Okay, it means that I need only first delimiter. We now come here, put comma, then instance. What is my instance number? The first delimiter. Look at the first delimiter, enter. Sorry, what is going on here? Okay, what is going on? Let me see. Not sorry. Text after A2 dash. Okay, what is our instance number? Our instance number is actually 1. That is the first guy, and we press enter button. Okay, why is he giving me this? Let's see. Uh, okay, text after this. And I need this first guy. Okay, I'm coming. Let me start it back. This command. What is my delimiter? My delimiter is dash. This dash. Okay. Then command. What is our instance number? I need the first guy. I press enter button. Why is it giving me this? Okay, let me do something. Maybe it will see it as 0. Let me see. 0. Oh, not value. Should be 1. I thought maybe it is using the index of the Python or SQL starting from the 0, 1. Let me see. My instance number is 1. Let me put 2. Let me see what will happen. 2. Okay. When I put 2, it gave me this after this second one. But why? Okay. If that should be the case, it doesn't want to care for that first guy. I don't know. I think it should work, but I don't know why it is not working. Okay, no problem. But since I have this now, what I will need to do, okay, you just need to think. I will now do text before dash now. Let me use text before dash. You can see that you can be using each of these guys to achieve your objective. Okay, and you come here, command. What is our delimiter is this dash. Press enter, enter. You can see I have it as finance. It's good. You can do this. Okay. I thought it can accept this one, but even if I remove this one now, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, it will still work. Okay. Now let's now come down here and autofill it down. You can see that I have it. If anything change from here, I'm going to have my result. Now for staff ID now, you can see what I did. It works. That second it worked. I just need to come here and say equal to text after. Okay, this is my text, comma, my delimiter is dash. Don't forget to quote it, comma, then the instance, our instance number is 2. The second guy, you can see I have this F005, and if you autofill it down, you can see that we have it for the remaining of other guys. And if anything change from all this now, let's assume that this change to F006, 6, enter. You can see that it has also changed automatically. This is how you can automate your work and extract some information to make it more attractive and useful for whoever want to use it. I hope that you have learned 2 or more things from this video. If you do so and you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, and therefore to do so, that is only price you can pay for this knowledge. Till next time we meet, I remain Ibrahim about today for that analytics. Bye for now.